Hi y'all, Jeff here with Jeff's Cars and Garage, and welcome back. And as you can see, we're in front of the 300 SE, and well, Jose is back working on putting the fuel accumulator on. All right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and I understand you got a fuel shower. Oh,
Yeah.
Look at the cardboard. Do we have any left in the tank?
We should have some in the tank. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. So in other words, you need to borrow the shower now in the house?
Oh no, I should be good.
Okay. So, folks, last week I had a video going, and well, it kind of, and since I don't, edit my videos, I did get the opportunity, but then I did a follow-up video on the status of the fuel accumulator. So this one was the right one.
Yes.
The hard fuel line was able to screw on to it.
Yep.
All right, so
Nice and tight.
nice and tight.
Yep.
And did we put the plastic cover on yet?
Hey,
Oh,
look at you thinking.
that's why they call me El Jefe. So there is the protective cover, and as you see in his hand, this is probably why we never saw the fuel accumulator before,
Yeah.
which is really going to make me wonder. I wonder if the 350 SL is going to have one. Although it's a different fuel injection system, who knows? But we're moments away, folks, from starting the car, and I wanted to double check everything here because, see if my camera's pointed in the right direction. Oh yeah, we got the whole car in there, and everybody can see old Jose underneath the car a little bit there. So, the moment of truth. I also put a battery charger back on the battery, since we've been using the battery for this electric jack. And I'll tell you what, when we take the car down, I'll show you this jack. I bought this thing. Gosh, Huey, how long have I had that jack? A couple years now?
Yeah, it's been a while already.
And the thing has come in, it really has come in handy on so many levels. So we'll show you what I'm talking about. As long as you got a good charged battery, the darn jack works. So the moment of truth to see whether this thing will rev, we'll probably have to prime the fuel system a little bit, which means turning the key on, turning it off, turn the key on, turn it off a couple of times, maybe 3 times or 4, and then hopefully it'll start, and the fuel accumulator will fill up to its capacity and do what it's supposed to do. And hopefully when it demands more fuel, the fuel pumps can send it through, or the fuel pump, this one only has one, will send it through. But yeah, and I also want to do a shout out. I got, and somebody commented on one of my videos that they don't like using Euro parts, but I didn't want to spend the $186 or $189 for the Bosch version, and I got this from Parts Container online, and I've done business with them before, and for the most part I've had a great experience. There's one time I think I did a video about a year and a half ago that I had a very poor experience because they shipped the wrong part, and and I had to wait, or what did I have to do? I had to ship the part back before they ship a new part, unless I wanted to pay for it. Well, it was an expensive part. But this one, I ordered it at, let's see, when did I order? Monday morning early. And this one was shipped out of Connecticut, and it got here on Friday. So hats off to Parts Container. If I remember, I'll put a link down to them because they're a great source for European parts. That's one of the part suppliers I work with. So there you have it on that. And of course you can't see it. In fact, I'll show you while we're waiting for him to finish up there, show you my garden here. We got a little garden going. So right here is here's my garden. I got some potatoes, and I've got them planted a little close together, but you know, it'll make it easy to dig them all up. Got some peppers, and got some tomatoes, and got some onions going over here. And looky there, some green beans and some peas. I'm gonna have to get out here and weed this a little bit. And right here in this row, I planted some pepper seeds to see if they'll grow. I've never done that. I've always bought you know, the whole plant, the pepper itself. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the battery charger while we're there. It should be plenty well charged back up. Now it says it's still charging, but you know what? This jack's not going to take that much juice to go downward, and set this out of the way. This will be interesting. It'll be nice to take this car out and maybe drive it. What a concept, a car that can be driven. This car hasn't been driven more than, since I've owned it, 3 miles at a time, because something would fail. All right, he's packing up tools. He must have it all done. Okay, well, that cardboard, we'll just leave it out for the trash guy, because it's had enough abuse.
Yeah.
Besides, it's got enough fuel on it. It'll probably burn if we light it on fire. Burn really bad. All right. You want to do the honors, or do you want me to do the honors?
Oh, you can do the honors.
I can do the honors?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, all right. I'll prime it up a few times. And,
Cross your fingers.
yes, cross fingers, toes, arms, legs. All right, here we go. I need to give this car. Hey. I need to vacuum it out. All right, prime number 2. Prime number 3. All right, here we go. All right, let's get some fuel up here. And still, we're fighting the same. I'm gonna prime it again. Well, I can get it up to 2,500 RPM. I'm gonna let it sit here and warm a little bit and let the fuel pumps work, but
She's actually leaking.
she's leaking. Okay, well, shut her down. All right. Well, let me go get your cardboard I just set up here to the road. She's a leaking, huh? Put that where you want it. And let me know if you want me to turn the car to on for the fuel pump. Or did you see where it was? Huh?
Tight. Looks like it's not tight enough yet.
Really?
I didn't have no washer or anything for it.
So, do we want to put...
Because it doesn't sit all the way in. It goes in tight.
Where's that? Well, there is no washers on these.
No.
So, do we pipe thread? I don't know if that would do any good.
No, not really. It just
I mean, it's just a flare fitting.
It's not cockeyed because I made sure of that.
Not cross-threaded. Well, I mean, I've got some pipe thread tape that... If you want to get another little bit of a fuel shower. Of course, this is on the line side, right?
Yeah.
So, without the fuel pump on, you only get a little bit of what drips out of the line. I can go get some pipe thread tape.
I thought it was tight enough.
Well, you go get that. I'll be right back, folks. I'll leave the microphone right here on this. So, you know, if old Jose starts swearing, you'll know it. There you go, if you need it. It's right there.
Alrighty.
And the sun just came out. How about that?
There you go.
I swear, folks, this car is cursed. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, folks, but it looks like a mom is screaming at her kids up there about staying in the yard. Sure hope the sun stays out a little bit more today.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, folks, we've had a lot of rain in the last several days, which we needed. I mean, we're in a kind of a drought up in this part of the state of Nebraska, but you know, when you get 2 inches, 2.5 inches in one shot, that kind of that's a little too much. Last couple of days we've had, you know, it's been misty and things like that, which really helps the yard. Now, I just got done cutting the grass on everything but my courtyard, and I'm sure I clogged up the mower deck a little bit because it was still a little damp, but thought, well, heck, I'll get it done. How's it going under there?
It's going.
A video pause moment or just keep rolling?
I should be done here shortly.
He says shortly, so.
A couple more turns and I think we should be good.
You know, folks, nothing turns out easy around here at Jeff's Cars and Garage. That's for darn sure. But one thing about it, this is going to be one of those things where I'm going to have this is a make it or break it kind of thing. I'm going to turn the camera real quick, see what just drove by out there on the street. He's been driving around all day long, that 57 Chevy. But one thing's for sure, I have got to reduce my inventory a little bit, and this is one of them. You know, that I think that how I'm going to part ways with it. You know, still not going to give it away because it's, you know, interior wise, this car is in really, really good shape. But I don't need it. You know, I've got the 300 SD, which is right over here, and while it needs some paint work, I just happened to find in my paint stuff a pint that I bought of paint, so I may actually work on doing this trunk, at least work on the trunk lid, and maybe try and redo the hood. I still have the top yet to do. I don't have enough paint, but to do them both, I don't think. A lot of it's just clear coat, but if I can get the you know, get it sanded down to where I still have the base coat on there, then you know, then well, you know, maybe it'll make the appearance of the car look a little bit better. But I don't know, I got to get rid of inventory, you know, with the tariffs and the taxes and, you know, the stupid is the stupid does kind of stuff that's going on. You know, who knows what's going to happen over the next 3 or 4 years. Won't be able to invest in you know, project cars, although I can see, I've been out on Marketplace, and I've seen a lot of cars for sale. You know, cars that people would start projects and things like that. Well, you know, a lot of the parts you got to buy, you know, they're the remanufactured parts, or, you know, the remanufactured stuff that comes from China, Mexico, Taiwan, wherever. And with 25 to 40 or 50% tariffs on these things, you know, it's going to make it hard to, you know, try and fix up a vehicle. I was fortunate on the 350 SL that I was able to get some of the parts before the tariff started ringing in. But you know, like this fuel accumulator on here, I've already seen the price go up from $139 on the Bosch version to $189. So, you know, folks, when you take your car to, you know, a mechanic, most of the time, especially, you know, at the dealership level, they want to, you know, put on the OEM spec parts. But, you know, Bosch being the OEM spec is going to be, you know, that much more. And with the labor rates and things that are, you know, being charged now by the mechanics and so forth, it's going to be costly to you know, to repair your automobile. So you know, I don't know where this is going to go. I can't, you know, I predicted back in November, I predicted that it was going to raise, you know, prices on some things, and certainly it has. And now we're feeling it. So you know, you're gonna have to do your research and find some of those warehouses that still have old stock, because what's happening is, and I'm seeing this not by everybody, but by you know, some of these parts houses where, okay, they know their next parts that are coming from, you know, the shipment that's coming is going to be, you know, 25% more. Well, they're going to go ahead and raise the parts, you know, price of what they currently have in stock, so they can cover that need. That's not right. it should be when the part gets to their, to them, or the supplier sells it to the parts houses. But folks, that's not the case that's happening. So, and I'm seeing it, I'm seeing it on some of the parts suppliers that I have in my watch list on, or in my cart on eBay. So, well,
Alrighty.
are we giving it a try once again?
Oh yeah.
All right, well, here we go. See, I got to rant a little bit while we're waiting on a whole save there, but I'm sure what I'm saying is almost fact. Or do you think it's fact? Were you listening, or are you paying attention?
Yeah, I was paying attention.
All right, so let's see how we'll prime it up again a little bit. Well, folks, I don't think we solved the problem. Do you? So we can't laugh at each other. I'm just going to kind of end the video right there, because the only other thing, let me take the camera around here, because the only other thing that I think that could be the possible problem, and I'm not sure that it's going to be, but let me lower the camera down. Underneath here is a fuel distributor, and it may just need to be rebuilt, because everything else has been changed, because it seems to be starving for fuel. So anyway, folks, there it is. I'm going to end it right there. Put your comments down below. What do you think it is? I mean, we've been fighting this thing for a year and a half now. I'd like to make sure it runs good before I sell it, but this may be one of those things, as is where it is, and you got to come trailer it. But that's where I think I'm at on it. So put your comments down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.